What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. Let me turn this down a little bit. About my steering wheel controls. Oh my god, did they drive me nuts. I know I had a video talking about putting the steering wheel in, getting the steering wheel controls all done up, being happy with them. But let me tell you something, they worked right for maybe a week or a couple weeks. I'm not sure how long it was, but all of a sudden I started having intermittent issues hitting the buttons, and it just wasn't working right. So I reprogrammed it, took it out, reprogrammed it, and it worked good for a couple days. And then it did it again, and it was driving me nuts. And this went on for basically since I installed it. When I made that video, I'm not even sure when that was, but I changed everything. I mean, where the power source was, the ground source, reran the grounds power. Change. I mean, did so many things. I actually bought another one. This is actually the third one. I ended up wiring it down here. I extended everything because I got so tired of wiring it up, taking the dash apart and doing all these dumb things, that I actually extended it down here. It was real easy to get to. But I figured it out, so don't fret. Let me tell you something. I initially soldered it down here at the bottom to the green wire under the dash that goes to the column that actually connects to these. And apparently I had a bad solder joint, because just the other day, that was basically the last thing I did. I unsoldered that wire. I extended it with a new piece, just a new wire over here. That's the only thing I did. And lo and behold, it's been working great ever since. So, you can see volume, work, skip. I mean, this over here, the mute, work. It's just, everything works. It's been working for like a week ever since I changed that. So anyways, long story short, check your connections, even if they're soldered, because this may be driving you nuts. I thought maybe this switch was bad because it was mainly this switch that was having issues, but it's not. It was a bad solder joint. So if you are having issues with these, 03 to 06, or actually probably 99 to 07 Classic, if you're having issues with them, check it. If you soldered it, check your connections. It'll save you. It'll save you a lot of headache. Like I said, I like doing things myself, and it was just driving me nuts. Anyways, little update on the truck. I don't know if you can see it. I actually installed some image dynamic components in the front. You can see I got a bass knob. I also installed a Arc Audio XDI 1200.6 amplifier. And let me tell you something, I'm really happy. Obviously, it's my Note 8, so the microphone's not gonna pick up, anything what's going on with the sound. But let me tell you something, it sounds fantastic. I actually ran 12 gauge wire from the tweeter and the mid bass driver all the way to the back, just in case I wanted to go active in the future. The amp I have, the Arc Audio, is capable of doing bandpass. That's one of the reasons why I picked it up too. And it has a real small form factor, because I wanted something that's non-intrusive, just something you can't see. Cause I get let my dog get in the back, and I don't want her messing things up or whatever. But let's take a look back there, kind of see what we're talking about. You can see I got these from Sonic Electronics. These are image dynamic 10s, IDQs. These are 4 ohm. This is wired up into a 4 ohm into the Arc Audio amplifier down here. And you can see if I can get down in there a little close. But see, I didn't want to see anything. I wanted it to be out of the way. This amp is fantastic, let me tell you. I was really happy with it. I actually had another amp hooked up at first. This amp, I don't know how to explain it, but it just sounds like crisp, or I don't know how to explain it. It's fantastic though. These image dynamic 10s, they actually sent me these boxes for free with a woofer, so I hooked them up. I actually have another box coming in that's made to fit back here. It's ported. I don't know, we're gonna see how that works out. If not, I may just build one custom box, But anyways, this is gonna be made. I'm gonna put a quick disconnect right here. Kind of the same thing I use on my tweeter, but quick disconnect on the wire, so I can just take the woofers out when I need to utilize the space in the back, and then just hook it right back up real easily. I'll just tuck this in here, boom, throw it in throw it into the side right here, and you know, just be real easy. You know, take me just a couple of minutes to put the subs in, take them out, whatever. I'm a family man. Sometimes I need all the seats. Maybe need to haul something. You know, it is what it is. But this was I just wanted a real clean. I mean, my age group, we had stereos. You know what I mean? And it's been a while since I had a stereo. I needed to put something in here. Once I get this other box put in, I'll make another video. Maybe if it turns out to be, you know, good. I mean, the box cost me $100 on Amazon. So, you know, I actually redid all of the. Let's see. Let me pause this. We're getting long in this video. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Okay, so anyways, I updated all of the of course they call it the big three, but the power wire to the alternator, the ground, you know, there I got one going there, I got one going down to the frame. Of course, my zero gauge actually runs underneath the truck because it just really wasn't room to run it with all the speaker wires and the 3 sets of RCAs and all that kind of stuff inside the truck. But let's get back in here. It is hot. I live in California, and let me tell you something, it's already getting hot. Look at that. Let's see if I can pick that up on the, yeah, 97 already. So anyways, guys, quick video just to give an update on the steering wheel controls. I know I was hyped on it, and a lot of people asked a lot of questions, and you know, I wanted to figure it out before I actually made a video about it. I figured it out. I actually have an extension going from the Pioneer that connects to it. It's a 3.5 millimeter jack that's for the controls. I actually have an extension coming down here, and of course the power and everything's extended down here just to make it real easy to get to, because it's real easy to open. You know, like I said, I took the dash apart so many times, but it's working now, as you can see. Works no problem. Let me get the music playing again here. Got some old school rap going. I don't know about that new stuff nowadays, but you know, but it sounds, man, it sounds awesome. These image dynamics, they sound awesome. They're not even that expensive. I think the set's like $350 or something. You can get them from Sonic Electronics. Sonic Electronics does. Oop, what is that right there? My watch going on. Sonic Electronics has always done me really good. Really happy with them. Got them image dynamic 10s, IDQs. Man, they sound fantastic. I had some way back in the day, and I always liked them. You know, they work really good in a real small box. That was another reason, because I wanted it behind the third row seat. So basically, this video is just to talk about the steering wheel controls first off. Second of all, if you want a nice stereo under $1,500, and you're a guy that likes to do things yourself, I mean, hit me up, ask me the questions in the comments. You know, I ran my RCAs up here to the pillar to the top, along with the bass knob right here. Yeah, I mean, you know, I ran the speaker wires through the floors, I ran the power wire underneath. I mean, everything's real clean. Like I said, I'm real particular about how I do things, and I like everything to work. Everything works on my Yukon. This is 2003 Yukon. It's got 155,000 miles on it, almost 156,000. Everything works. AC works the way it's supposed to be. You know, the rear AC, I upgraded this right here. This did not have the garage door opener in it when I first bought the Yukon. It works. It has it now. That's real simple. I mean, that's as simple as it gets, but awesome to be able to open your garage, you know, and have it built in. I'm not sure if I talked about this, but the Bose, I left the Bose rear fill in the back. You know, and it sounds good for the back passengers. I mean, obviously they don't get a lot of sound back there. You want your sound coming from the front stage in the front. That's how you want your stereo. That's how it sounds best. You know, being able to control the bass right here. I mean, this all stuff it's time consuming, you know, dynamiting the doors and doing all that kind of stuff. But if you want a real nice sounding stereo, I mean, you take a little time, you do things right, and eventually it pays off. You know, just don't be like me and make a bad solder joint. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions, you have basically like a 99 to 07 Classic or 03 to 06 GMC Yukon or Tahoe, any of the GM vehicles. Man, I've had so many of these. You know, they have some little quirky things, but I'm real good at all of them. Anyway, signing off. Love you guys.